Hi there. I am going to talk about my series that I've been doing. It's something that I am very happy that I'm doing. I'm opening up about my adoption that has incredibly changed me. And today I'm going to be doing part 3. And it is the revealing. If you have not seen any of my other videos, I am posting them on YouTube. If you are wanting to hear it from the beginning, you are more than welcome to go there and watch those. But today is part 3. And I am going to be talking about a couple of revealings that have happened since I have been in contact with my daughter that I gave up for adoption when I was 18. And the first one I want to talk about is the revealing that I and Martha had with our kids. So there was one day she came over with the boys. We were hanging out and we ended up going to the park, which is just walking distance from my house. So we were at the park and I ran into a good friend, J. Marie, at the park. And so I started talking to her and started telling her, like, that was my daughter over there sitting on the picnic bench, and those are her kids playing with my kids. And she was like, oh my gosh, Holly, you've been reunited? I didn't know, and because it was pretty new. And she says, well, you know, I've been adopted. And I said, I thought I heard something about it. Well, we had talked for quite a while sitting at the park, and she's like, oh, do the kids know? And I'm like, no, it's not time. I don't know what to say to them. I don't want them to know. And she was just questioning on why I didn't want them to know, what I thought they would think, she's like, they should know. Like, and I said, yeah, in due time. I don't think I'm ready. And she says, no, you should probably, like, tell them. And I was like, okay, well, the more I talked to her, the more amped I wanted to do it. I was just, yeah, like, maybe we should do it. Like, it's been long enough. And so anyways, she came over and the three of us talked at the park for a while, and we headed home. And I told Martha, I said, I think we should tell the kids about you and how her boys are not friends. Like, that's what we told them. That's what we told everybody. To everybody, it was, this is Martha, my friend, and these are her 2 boys, which my boys play with. So I told her, I said, I think we should tell them. And she's like, you think? And I was like, yeah, I think so. So I was like, hey, boys, come over here. So they all came over, and I said to Dalton, because Dalton and Jake, those are my boys. I said, Dalton, do you know when you say to Jakey, I was in Mama's belly first? And then Jake's like, no, I was in Mama's belly first. You guys argue about that? I said, well, I just want to let you know that Martha was in Mama's belly first. And he looked like, what? And her oldest was standing there, and he was putting the 2 and 2 together, and he's like, so Steve is my grandpa, and Dalton is my uncle, and Jake's my uncle. And they were just putting this, like, all together. It was pretty awesome how it all just came up. And just how it was just talked about, and it went very well. There was never any hardships or bad feelings or bad words or how comes or, you know, whys and any of that. So after that, the kids would say like, oh, Martha, you know, like my sister, and they would talk about her like that, which was very awesome because I didn't want her to feel, when she came around family gatherings, I didn't want her to feel like, actually it was more of like, I just wanted the kids to know, because this was all about the kids right now. And I was super happy the way that went. So the next revealing that I want to talk about is me revealing like Martha as my daughter. It was no more to the whole family, and I think I've talked about this before. It was no more Martha, my friend, and her kids. It was just talking and showing feelings and expressing myself to her and telling family. So, and I know I've said this before, when Martha first came around, I didn't want to tell anybody about it because I've been hiding my feelings. Like, I've been hiding her because I had no story for the longest time. So I didn't tell anybody about her. When she came into my life, I didn't know what to do. So I didn't tell anybody. I kind of kept her in this little bubble, and I just was trying to grow a relationship with her and didn't want to make any mistakes or do anything wrong. And so when it was, actually her birthday is coming up. Her birthday is coming up next week. I believe it's on Tuesday. And my revealing of her to basically let the world know, because I didn't want to hide her anymore. And I got to the point where I didn't care what people had to say. And because there are so many negative people that say things that they just, I don't know, they just don't think about, and they say them and they're hurtful. And I just got to the point where I didn't care, and I just wanted to not hide it anymore, because I talked to so many people. I talk to so many people now about my daughter. People say to me, they will say, oh, you have 2 boys? Oh, are you going to have a girl? Are you thinking about having a girl? Are you going to have one more? When I had my second son, when I had Jake, family were like, oh, you can't stop. You have to have a girl. And in my head back then, I was like, oh, I had a girl. But now I can say, like, people say, oh, you have 2 boys, you should probably have a girl. And I say, actually, I did have a girl. I had her when I was 18, and I gave her up for adoption. And they kind of stop and like kind of hold their breath. I can see them, and they're like, and I said, and we've been reunited now for the past almost 5 years. And they like release their breath, and they're like, oh my gosh, wow. And I tell my story to them. And I just was talking to somebody the other day about Martha and giving her up. It is so crazy how many people are going through such hard times with being adopted and not knowing their parents, and knowing somebody that was adopted, and the stories that I hear are so empowering. And I absolutely love revealing my story and telling people and opening up and being there for others. Holy man, I have had people that I have known for quite some time. I went to school with them, that have opened up to me through emails and letters and messages, and they have come to me and confided in me, and it is so awesome to be building this community of people that have gone through the same things and are there for each other. So my revealing has opened so many amazing doors and has opened my eyes. Okay, go away, please.
Mama,
Go away.
I'm gonna say goodnight.
No, okay, I'll be right there. Thank you. It has opened my eyes to such amazing things, and has opened my eyes to like who I am as a person and what I have gone through and how strong I have been and all the hard times that I've been through. And I just can't believe that I am where I am today going. And the thinking, I can just think back to all of those times that I would think about her, because I had her written down on my calendar every June 27th, every year, not knowing I had a story, and not knowing that I would ever be in the situation of opening up and expressing my story, my journey, my fears, my hopes, my dreams, my everything that I have been through. So opening up and revealing has truly, truly changed me in so many amazing ways, and I am completely grateful that I have gotten to this point and I am able to do that. So I want to thank you so very much for listening to me, for being here for me, for caring enough to listen. And like I said, if you want to go back and watch my other videos, I swear I'm not crying in a ball. This is just who I am. I have lots of love to give, and I am super, super emotional, and this is just who I am. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and keep watching for part 4. Not sure what it's going to be, but I will have part 4 coming out, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you.